Hello. My name is Ep3 and if you're new here, welcome to Jumblecraft. In the last episode, we made this super beautiful shop and I have been enjoying running it over the past week. So sorry I missed a video last week, but we were on vacation, so I'm gonna get back in the swing of things starting now. But let me catch you up on what happened during the week. During the week at the start, I started stocking up on shulker shells and selling them in the store, which has been a super huge seller. It's been fantastic, honestly. And as you can see, the shopping district has grown a touch, and there's Perry. I opened a couple of these small little shops. None of this was really important enough to video, but I have a small pop-up shop called Let OE Feed You here, where I'm selling bread that I get from villagers. I also have a fireworks shop over there and an apple shop over by that tree. Right here, Sapphire Knight 11 created this nice little vending machine. I don't have any coal on me, or I'd show you how it works, but you put coal in this pot and then out comes a freshly baked potato. Super nice. And up here, this is a project mostly done by Llama Love, but I chipped in and helped a little, and I'm going to be selling books, enchanted books that is, alongside her at this little shop. It's not completely finished and detailed on the outside, and I finished building out the inside. As you can see, it's Llama and Oe's books, and it's now opened. I actually opened it like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, and I came in here and stocked up the first amounts of books. As you can see here, you can just come by, grab your book, and check out over here. I think this is a nice little staple of the shopping district. What do you guys think? Also, one more addition to the marketplace over here, Squid Pup has started on a nice little shop, and I'm looking forward to seeing that being completed. I think she's going to be selling copper. Now, it is time to head on back home so we can discuss today's plans. Whoa, this is really close to my face. That's better. Alright, back at the base now, and as you can see here, the base got a little bit longer. Squid Pup thankfully came through and made me a little bit more of a organized storage, but it's still quite unorganized because that's just how I am. As you can see here, there is no apparent reason as to why I've been throwing things in certain spots. I just have been, and I have a small shulker monster starting to take over my tiny little base here. I am in desperate need of getting a base. As you can see that there behind me, that's the start of it. So I already know exactly what we're going to be doing for a base, but here is the outline. As I told you guys in the first episode and a little bit in the second episode, this is going to be somewhat of a monolith type thing. It's based off of a YouTube series called The Museum of Life, which is about alien life and stuff like that. It's not going to be entirely about that, but this is the outline nonetheless, and I'm excited to get started. I've been messing around with materials over the week and figuring out exactly what I want this thing to look like. It is finally time, after 3 weeks, to get started on a base. This is going to be a fun little project. Let's get into a time lapse right now. Here we go. This is the base structure, so don't judge it, okay? It's going to be textured, it's going to be detailed, but here is the start of the build, as you just saw in that first time-lapse. And there's just something about this building style that is, slightly strange. I've just never done anything like this. Usually my builds are very detailed, lots and lots of shapes, and lots of textures and colors and all sorts of things, but this is just gray and boxy. Bear with me a bit, trust the process, and I think I can come up with something that'll look nice. But as you can see here, this is going to be the entrance. It's going to go deep into the mountain here. But I'm kind of just making this up as I go along. I do have some reference pictures and stuff like that, but this is just coming straight from my brain. So if you could imagine what's in my brain, well, it's a lot of boxes, alright? I want to take a quick step aside from the building, and let's go do something else. On my break, I went over and delivered some saplings to Squid Pup, and went over to annoy Llama Love since she was online and working on a bit of a project. I kind of just wanted to sit there and watch her and see how annoyed she got, but I left eventually. Alright, and while I was off doing all of those random things with some friends, this is what I've come up with for the texturing, and I'm super happy with it. It's exactly what I was going for. If you come and look at the front here, you can see that it kind of goes off on either direction. I want it to appear like it gets bigger as it goes towards the back, which I feel like it's giving off very well as it goes into the mountain. As you come under here, underneath the canopy, I tried my best to do a bit of shadowing with the black stone to create sort of a darker effect, and right around where this light is going, there's a little bit of light spilling over. I tried my best with this. I've never really done a whole lot of shadowing Wherever the light doesn't touch, mostly I tried to do this black fading in shadowy type look. I also added 2 little lights right here up towards the front, and here is the entrance to the inside. As you can see, I kind of started on a bit of this. It's very, very dark in here at the moment, and I ran into this giant cave, which is going to be nice because it's going to help me have to not dig out a ton of stuff. That's ghost power. Oh, and he's gone. So it's time to get started on the interior now that mostly the exterior is finished. So I'm just going to do a quick look down, and then I look back up and the room is completely finished. So on the walls I added these column type things, and I wanted to have almost like lights coming up. I had a bit of a reference picture that I was going for, and sea lanterns seemed to match the vibe perfectly. As you can see with the ceiling, I went with a super simple texture with the black stone just to kind of be like, you don't even look at it type thing. And I want to figure out some sort of statue that's going to go right here on this pedestal. In the reference I'm trying to match, there's some sort of like fish type statue here, but I'm not entirely sure how I would build that in Minecraft, so I'll figure something out eventually. Now up through here, there's going to be a center room, a larger room that's going to split off in different directions to the other parts of my home here. You know, like the storage area and my living space and crafting areas, those sorts of things. And outside I also added this nice little platform. Now the entire bowl here is going to eventually be covered in this light gray concrete. And I plan on doing a lot of terraforming and adding these giant crystal type things around. It'll make more sense later. But that is going to be in another episode, because I've already almost run out of time this week, and with the time that I have left, I'd like to spend doing something fun. So let's take a bit of a break from the base, and let's head over to the marketplace area. Here we are back at the shopping district, and a couple things have changed since we've last been here. First off, Perry the Platypus now has a very odd mustache. I'm not sure what's going on there. And there's a new shop here that is getting started, as well as this one. I'm not sure if I'd shown this before. It's like a little dirt shop. They're selling dirt, it's very useful. And I'm not entirely sure what this shop is going to be yet, but it's really cool. Now, on to what I want to do to cause a little bit of havoc, a little bit of fun, you know. We gotta keep the server entertaining. So I've chosen this area right over here to build a death box. And by death box, I mean if you are brave enough to go inside, you'll get a reward. Very interesting. So I'm just going to build up a small wooden structure here. I'm going to make this dark oak door so they can't see what's on the inside, just like so. And once you're inside, I want to place this red concrete on the floor. I'm going to put a button just like so. So let me finish it up and then I'll show you the finished project. Here's the contraption finished. As you can see, it just says do not enter. And then once you enter, it says do not press the button. And you're, standing over the concrete, you press the button and oh wow, this little door opened up and I'm not dead. That's good. It says, just kidding, only take one please. And then you look in the barrel and you get a diamond. Just a little nice thing. And it says, press the button again before you leave. It's just a nice little, prank. I don't even know if you could call it that. It's an anti-prank, I guess. So this is just a fun little thing. And I'll be seeing how people react to it over the next week or so. And then I'll probably take it down. But it was just for fun. So over the next day or so, I got to watch a few of the Jumbles interact with the death box. Some of them had a little bit more trouble with trusting it, while Llama Love went literally straight in and ended up trapping herself, and I had to help her get out. Very interesting interactions. Okay, and just like that, the week has come to an end, and therefore this video must come to an end. I gotta get started on next week's video, where we're going to be hopefully finishing up the interior of the base. We got a lot done this week. The exterior turned out as good as I was hoping, and I'm super happy with it. Off camera, I might start working on the terrain like we discussed, because I'm not entirely sure that would be very entertaining. So next time you guys see me, this might be completely finished. I'm not sure if I'll have even any of it done. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next week. Later!